Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a team from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So Oregon's offense comes on the field first today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
It went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking downfield, it's Moore. Receiver makes the catch. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Tries to get it to the running back. Nice grab. It's Davison. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And the Ducks pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Grab behind the line. It's Bryant. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Looking to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Benson. Touchdown, Ducks! They strike first in this national title bout. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense comes out for their first possession today. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Tailback with another carry. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Branch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Stockton. Caught over the middle. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Frazier. High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The receiver grabs it. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The Dogs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Second down and goal upcoming. They'll try to run this one in. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
This defense is hanging tough. Can they punch it in from the 3 on third and goal? Back to throw. It's Stockton. The pocket breaking down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the powerful Bucs offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. That's reeled in. It's Bryant. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Looking to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's low.
Hey, Chris, give him credit. It was nice technique to be able to hold on for that catch and stay in bounds, but he didn't go very far.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, the quarterback looks up and sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. Powers through.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
A completion makes it second and short. Using his legs, it's Frazier. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Can he make it to the marker? They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. The Bulldogs will have to kick it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. Look at the leg strength, a booming punt. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. The quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
When the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just blew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
They're going backwards to open up this drive. After the loss, 2nd down and 15. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. Here we go, first play of the quarter, offense setting up for a 2nd down play. To throw, it's Moore, bringing pressure. The pass rush gets home.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Handoff in a single back formation.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Makes the grab. It's Moore. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Caught behind the line. It's Davison. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Now they pull out the screen here. I like the call on third down, but let's give the defense a lot of credit for being able to recognize that and bring him down short of the first down. It's all about timing and execution for that screenplay to work for third down to be able to pick up that first.
The Ducks will send the punt team onto the field. And they'll just down it right here.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb. And they pin him inside the 5-yard line.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for some space. It's Frazier. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a third down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half. But with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important third down to try to convert here.
Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks an open space. Softball right down after a nice run.
Chris, everybody in the stadium, including this defense, knew they were going to run the football just to get it away from the shadow of their own goal line. What's amazing is they were able to pop a big run like that. And if you're the defensive coordinator, it's got to be one of the most frustrating things. But let's give credit to the offense. They blocked it well and made it happen.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking for some space. It's Frazier. Not much on that play. Brought down short. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
It's a rare play call anymore in this era of the spread. Typically, it's shotgun, get the ball to the outside, typically looking for space. Here they said, to heck with that. Let's make it the surest way.
And the Bulldogs line up with a first and goal. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Nothing on first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A play action, looking to throw. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Georgia. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Grab down the middle. It's Bryant. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday when he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Moore. Looking deep downfield to the left. This one is dropped. No one around him. He couldn't make the catch. Incomplete.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sure hands. It's low. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Offside. Defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. QB decides to keep it here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He stopped. Gets a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Ducks are going to cash in here in the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
It can be hard sometimes in a pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Second down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Moore. Caught quickly. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
That's another huge gain for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's caught! Touchdown, Ducks! Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. With the catch, it's Branch. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. He stopped him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
And I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Tight end goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Pressure is coming. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Extra point try coming now. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's low. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Looking to throw. It's Moore. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a 2nd down. So 2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Moore. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down mark. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. After that miss, it's still a 4-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the 1st half. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Well, they test the middle there but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
And that is a 1st down.
The Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The backs got it. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Finds his man. It's Bell. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Well, that is a textbook read here by the quarterback. He saw cover 1, which means that's a single high safety look in man coverage. You throw the ball to the outside part of the field, you know that help from the middle of the defense is going to be a little bit late getting there. It's exactly what he saw. He puts that one out there for a nice completion.
The tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And now the handoff. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
That is 2 consecutive runs for 1st downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
The Dogs line it up with 1st and goal. It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Dogs. They battle back to take the lead.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT puts them up 3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Quick throw to the right, and it's caught. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Here's the second down play. To the air. It's Moore. Makes the catch. It's Bryant. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Powering through. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Whittington. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Play action here on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's low. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Moore. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. And he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 10. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Has the 1st down and more. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Forced into space. Touchdown, Georgia. There was no catching him that time. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Grab down the middle. It's Whittington. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Now it's second down here. Gonna run it. It's Whittington. The Ducks moving quickly down the field here.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Quarterback keeps the football. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Moore. The sure hands. It's Moore. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
On first down, it's play action. Caught over the middle. It's Benson. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
They'll run it here. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
He ends up getting sacked at the 34-yard line. Brings up second down.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. And it's good right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
And now they run the draw play. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
He's tackled at the 38-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. As we head to the final quarter of this showdown, we're going to find out who can really make the plays when it counts the most. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Blitz and a quick sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Short pass finds the tight end. The Dogs will bring their punt team on the field now. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Ball lands right at the 1-yard line and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. QB keeps it himself. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this 1st down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a 1st down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
And the Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Whittington. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll hand it off. 1st down, looking for more now. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Now the important point after attempt.
The extra point.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter.
31.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Grab down the middle. It's Branch. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Breaks loose at the 45. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
He's brought down at the 45-yard line. Second down coming up.
Getting set. Here's second down. Delayed handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
How much can they pick up on third down? Try a field goal from here would be 57 yards. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
First and 10 play coming up. To the air. It's Stockton. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Second down now after the sack. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Third down play coming up. To try a field goal from here, it will be 62 yards. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And it's incomplete in the back corner of the end zone.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The Bulldogs will line up to kick it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. Steps into this one, and it's a boomer. Wow. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
A gain makes it second and medium. Back to pass. It's Moore. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Try to convert with a sneak.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. The quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And it's just flat dropped on third down. What a big mistake. Now this offense facing a fourth down call.
Well, you know how it is on these slant routes. They're much quicker than maybe the receiver's anticipating. To me, it looked like he misjudged this one, and he simply couldn't bring it in.
And the Bulldogs will send their punt team onto the field. This is an absolute boomer of a punt. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? The tight end makes the catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
So quickly all the way up to the 36 in his first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught! He's wide open! Look out! They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Scanning the field. It's Moore. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
This quarterback right now is throwing in sync. That's 3 throws on this drive to start things off. 3 completions and a nice gain there.
A completion makes it second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab down the middle. It's Whittington. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Well, I'll tell you what. This guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Breaks free. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first. Third down and short in this championship game on the 9th play of the drive. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. So a field goal attempt coming up now. Knocks that one right down the middle. And with that, they regain the lead. Kick to take the lead. Now they'll kick it away. The offense still a chance to tie this game if they can drive the field quickly. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Dropping back, it's Stockton. The pass rush closing in. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion.